Welcome to BodyRock. This is Coach Jenny here, and today I'm going to lead you through a 12-minute full body workout. All you're going to need today is your body, and if you have ankle weights, you're going to place it on your wrist for extra weights today. 4 movements total, 50 seconds on, 10 seconds to transition between each exercise, 3 sets total, 12 minutes of fun. Without further ado, we're going to get started right away, and I'm going to hit a timer here 10 seconds before we start. We're going to begin with squat press into Arnold press. So you're going to press your hands together, come into a squat, you're going to press your arms up overhead, and then give you a nice rotation and press. Let's get started. Good, and press overhead, and then rotate and press. Okay, ears, shoulders, hips should come down and up at the same rate. You're going to give me a nice overhead press to Arnold press. So squat, press, and then rotate and press. So really hitting your quads, your core, and your shoulders here. Press it up, and then rotate and press. Good. Good, really burning the shoulders. Almost there. Keep those abs tight, knees out, chest up. Nice rotation. I'm already feeling the burn on the first round here. Make sure you're holding a tight, tight fist. All right, second movement here. We have 1.5 rep curtsy lunge. So options to either place your hands on your waistline or you can hold your hands together to create full body tension. You're gonna step back about 45 degrees. You're gonna lower, come up halfway, lower back down, step together, and then we're gonna switch over to the other side. Okay, if the extra pulse is too much for you today, you can just give me alternating curtsy lunge, just moving side to side. Choose whichever variation works for you. But if the pulse feels good to really load that glute medius muscle here, then keep going. Okay, and then engaging your inner thighs as you come up. Good. Load that side booty and come up. Good. Nice pulse and control. Okay, next up we're going to work a little bit on balance and your mid back. We got single leg deadlift with a row. Almost there. Keep that chest up. All right, single leg deadlift for the row. I'm going to stand to the side just so you can see your side profile. You're going to grip the floor, kicking the heel back, finding that balance. And at the bottom position, you're going to bring the elbow towards the waistline, squeezing your shoulder blades together, reach, and coming all the way up. If you're having trouble finding balance, you can place your back foot grounded on the floor, just like so in a kickstand position. Push your butt back and row. Come on up, just like so. Okay, just make sure the mid-back is nice and flat. You're not rounded forward, so retract, kick the heel, pull it back, and come on up. Just alternating here, so really feeling the hamstrings and your glutes. Keeping that mid-back flat, you're not rounding, and pull back. Abs nice and tight. Almost there. All right, next movement is called the Poliquin waves. So you're gonna hip hinge forward slightly, chest forward, nice flat back. You're gonna give me a hammer curl, so hold a tight fist, hammer curl, and then bring the elbows out to the side, reach your arms out, and then nice and slowly lower down for that lateral raise. And then again, hammer curl, elbows out, reach, and can come all the way down. So really working your medial delt here. That's these muscles right here. If you want it to really show in those tank tops, it's a great move. And as you progress and get stronger, you're more than welcome to use dumbbells. Swap these for dumbbells instead of the ankle wraps. But the ankle wraps are so versatile. You can use it around the ankle, and you can also use it around the wrist. Add a little bit more challenge. Sometimes even at home, I add them on top of my dumbbells, or if I'm running out of plates or more barbell, I'll wrap it around. So extra weights, right? So always good to have them around. All right, so that was round 1. We're gonna go back to the top, back to squat press, Arnold press. So sit down, press it up, rotate, press it overhead. And all the way up. And if the ankle weights are too much for you today, body weight is just as awesome. All the way up. Nice and control. Nice rotation and control down, up. Feeling the burn already in the shoulders, I know. Whew. Building strong shoulders today. Almost there. Keep going. 50 seconds of work. We're on round 2. All right, next up, we got 1.5 rep curtsy lunge. And again, you can place your hands on the waistline or press your hands together to create full body tension. Pulling the shoulders back. We're gonna step back. Give me a nice pulse. Step together, over to the other side. So the glute medius muscle, a lot of people ignore it, but it's very crucial to strengthen these muscles here to help you avoid any injuries, because most people just move sagittally forward and back. They rarely move side to side. So it's important to build these muscles up, keep them nice and strong, and it helps assist for your big main lifts, so like your squats and your deadlifts, one day when you're ready to lift a little bit heavier. Okay, nice pulse here. Keep going. Okay, and next up we got those single leg deadlift with a row. We're challenging your core, mid-back, and hamstrings. All right, standing to the side here. Okay. Great key here is thinking about just sliding the foot through the floor when you're ready to take off. You're gonna take off like an airplane. Nice flat back here, slightly bending the knee, and you're gonna pull back. Switching sides. Nice and control. And again, having trouble finding that balance, you're gonna keep that back foot grounded, push up it back, and coming up, just like so. I make it look easy, I know. Keep going. We're at Poliquin raises coming up. Almost there. All right, Poliquin raises, and again, you're gonna hip hinge forward slightly. So place your fingertips on the hip crease, pushing the butt back, chest forward, flat back. Okay, hold a tight fist, and you're gonna hammer curl, elbows out to the side, reach, nice and slowly lower down. So really working these muscles here. Elbows out, and to the side. Whew. Out, raise it, and to the side. Nice and control. Good. So one of my favorite movements, especially when I'm training bride-to-bees, and they know they're gonna show off their back, arms, and shoulders. So this is one of those finisher moves I get them to work on at the end of our workout. Whew. Faces forward, so work those forearms, elbows out, and coming all the way down. All right, back to the top. Third set, best set of these. Squat press to Arnold press. Tight fist, feet are shoulder width apart, and we're gonna take a seat, press it up, nice rotation, and up. 50 seconds of work, final round. And as you're pressing, you're gonna make sure you're not flaring that rib cage, just keep that rib cage down and press that weight up overhead and squeeze that butt. And then as you come up, should feel a lot lighter too because your legs are assisting you to bring that weight up overhead. Almost there. We got those curtsy lunges coming up. Next up, we got curtsy lunge, and again, hands on the waistline or press them together to create full body tension. I'm gonna press them together. 3, 2, 1. Here you go, step back, come down, up halfway, lower, step together, and then over to the other side. And giving me that nice curtsy. You wanna make sure that torso and hips are aligned forward. It does not twist like that dancing girl emoji we see in our iPhones. Keep going. Moving side to side. Almost there.
What have you been listening to lately?
I listen to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks.
Right.
Lately, I've been listening to a book about burnout. A lot of women deal with burnout a lot, especially because we tend to be people pleasers, so it's actually a great book. I highly recommend it. All right, single leg deadlift with a row. We're gonna kick the heel back, pull, come on up. So with a lot of women, we're expected to be pretty and do it all and do everything, put a lot on our plate and expect to say yes to everything. So what happens is we get to stress ourselves out. So I found several ways I learned from the book to help you close a stress cycle.
What's the number one takeaway from the book for you?
So the number one way to help someone to close a stress cycle is actually physical activity.
Wow.
It's the number one. Because if you think about it, back in the days, people their stress used to be running from a tiger or a bear. And that's their physical activity. They're running and sprinting from a tiger or a bear. Now, our stress could be an email, right? Waking up to an email. So now we gotta break that cycle. Poliquin weight raises, hip hinging forward. Okay, hammer curl, elbow to the side, and coming all the way down. All the way down. So physical activity, if you can add this in every day, especially if you're a high stress person, just to help you close that stress cycle is very good for your health. Another way to help you close a stress cycle, if you're like me who barely ever cries, is actually cry. Cry it out. And if you can't cry it out, for some reason, find the saddest movie you can find. So it could be like a dog movie. Find it and just cry it out. And another way is to laugh it out. Comedies. Right. That's another way. And another great way would be physical affection. So spending time with your partner if you have one. Otherwise, getting physical touch from a massage therapist, that'd be a great way too. And then another one is just breathing.
Right.
Stopping and breathing and then counting to 4 count and then breathing out for 4 count. These are great ways to help you close the stress cycle. Anyways, that is a 12-minute workout. Thank you so much for joining me for another one. I'll see you in the next one. By joining me, you allow me to live my dream every single day. I'll see you in the next workout.